Blessed be all my Virgo people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your monthly astrological forecast for February 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you just need to go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. That way, again, you can get a personal session with me. And don't forget to like and subscribe as well, because, well, you want to be in the know as far as when other videos on this channel come out, such as weekly forecasts and the special astrology reports and other updates I post quite regularly. So what's going on when it comes to your February? The first half of the month, we've got the Sun and Mercury combining forces in your 6th house of work, reputation, your schedule, lifestyle, and your community standing. And with the Sun and Mercury together here in Aquarius for the first half of the month, you're going to be finding that business is good as far as all of these matters is concerned. The Sun and Mercury together is all about increasing activity and accelerating developments here that are lifting you up to a higher standing, whether this is in your community or this is having to do with work and business and commerce, likely hitting all areas in the best of ways at the same time. This is also a period where a lot of you may be noticing that you are getting a lot more public recognition for what you bring to your world, and could be getting lifted up in that respect as well, both in how you are valued, but also how you are compensated. And so it's going to be a very comfy month on the material level for a lot of you. We also have Venus entering Aries, adding to this splendor, as it were, because Venus is going to be in your 8th house of shared resources, passive income, bonus monies, but also intimacy and sexuality. And so on the material side, on the practical side, a lot of you Virgo people could be scoring some extra money out of nowhere a lot this month. Again, favors, generosity, and affection and special connections can also translate to hookups that are coming from out of nowhere on the financial front. These could be gifts, these could be bonus projects. Whatever is going on, though, you are really getting a chance to rake it in. But we also have this, yes, creating for a fairly sexy month for a lot of you. And at the risk of getting demonetized, I think that's exactly where it's going for the Virgos. Because whenever Venus goes into our 8th house, we get a chance to let our hair down. We get a chance to get a little bit more intimate and maybe just a lot closer, or get a chance to, again, sow some wild oats. Whatever it is you want, you can have. Jupiter will be turning direct in Gemini this month as well in the first half of this month, and this is one of our big turns that's going to be really, really good for everybody. Jupiter has been retrograde in Gemini, your 10th house of career, upward mobility, promotions, and raises, for the last 4 months. And so over the course of the last 4 months, Jupiter retrograde has been basically putting all of the Virgos through a bit of a review, reintegrating or at least reintroducing opportunities, paths, financial opportunities, and important connections that maybe we have not been making the most of. And that's actually an important thing to keep in mind. Jupiter retrograde always shows us where we've been sleeping on good opportunities, or where we did not take things as far as we could in the past, where we might have some buried treasure in our own backyard, or where maybe there is a blind spot that we need to correct so that we can actually take advantage of a good thing. Well, everything that was reintegrated, revisited, and allowed to reconnect with us over the course of this last 4 months is getting a huge boost once Jupiter turns direct. And Jupiter, being the planet of expansion, prosperity, and good fortune in the 10th house, could be, again, drawing more money, more wealth, or even prestige the Virgo way. Now, mid-month, we've got a full moon in Leo, forming a square to Uranus in Taurus. And this is an important break for everybody, a chapter change, a page turn. And this spells an important transition that is going to break a static or stalled condition. And for the Virgo people, this is activating the 12th house of the past, old business, private matters, as well as secrets, and the ninth house of expansion, growth, big moves, big travel opportunities, and official matters. And so this is some kind of big break that is going on where some kind of old issue, old limitation, or perhaps old condition that has been keeping you in a bubble or keeping you from being able to make some kind of important shift, important move, or get out of a container is getting broken away. However, this is likely something that is going to create a little bit of chaos around you while it settles. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Squares are challenging, but they are also very rewarding for the people who can wear it well. So keep that in mind as we go over the second half of the month. Speaking of the second half of the month, the Sun and Mercury move into Pisces, and we will also have a new moon in Pisces at the end of the month. And this is your seventh house of partnerships and closest one-on-one connections. This is the boyfriend, girlfriend, BFF, business partner, the husband, wife, the roommate, all of those kinds of close connections. And when we have all of this going on, new beginnings, fresh starts, new commitments, and new important relationships are in key focus, especially because the new moon is all about not only setting up new established commitments, whether this is maybe a status change in a relationship, or maybe a new beginning, a new relationship road, or a new love story opening, but the Sun and Mercury also bringing in fast growth, fast advancement, and maybe even the opportunity to speed up the accomplishment of some kind of relationship goal or story that has been going slower than it needs to. But whatever the case is, relationships are flourishing for Virgos throughout the second half of February and even early March. And finally, we've got Mars turning direct in Cancer, our second big move of the month. And so this is activating your 11th house of friendships, your support system, and community. And over the course of the last month or so with Mars retrograde here, things have probably been a bit slack, a bit lax, a bit sleepy, especially when it comes to not just social activity, but also, rousing any kind of energy or drive to accomplish or to produce or to work or to get down to business with anything that you might share with friends or community, professional or personal. Luckily, Mars turning direct is now resuming his focus of action, passion, drive, and energy. And so there is likely also going to be some kind of get her done kind of energy moving on through some kind of important group or community or friendship connection, or something that we are looking to accomplish with other people, or something that will help us to break blocks that are coming between us and maybe having the friendship dynamics, or the community we desire. So that is what I've got for you Virgo folks out there. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, head on over to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.